This last couple of weeks have been a wee bit of a challenge, and last week was a particularly interesting one. Work-wise, things are going reasonably well, which is good. Things are heading in a good direction. Still applying for jobs in New Zealand, although I'm not getting a great deal of traction there. In fact, I'm not getting any. But I've had to make a very tough decision. Now, if you've been watching for a while, you might know that my girlfriend in New Zealand ended our relationship in July. I was gutted, heartbroken, because she was one of the key reasons why I wanted to go back to New Zealand outside of my own children who were there. But since then, I've been helping her with her marketing of her business. But I've realised over these last few weeks that openness and honesty between us has pretty much gone by the wayside. She's moved on in our relationship, and she's just moved on. For the most part, I have too. But I realise that I don't know that I might just be clinging on here for no good reason. So I've had to make the very tough and painful decision to stop doing her marketing and say goodbye. And it's tough. It really is tough. Putting an end to quite a highlight chapter of my life. Turning the page. But I need to do this. I need to give myself emotional space, and I need to free up that space to be able to focus more on what I want going forward, rather than just perhaps clinging to something behind me. But it's tough. I didn't make the decision quickly. It's been on my mind for a couple of months, but these last few weeks have really highlighted the need to move on. And the thing is, with self-sabotage, it can be quite difficult to make decisions. I mean, it is difficult to make difficult decisions anyway. But I've learned over this last year to not make hasty decisions, to just wait, get over any initial emotional shock or surprise, and then see how it comes about. And it's kind of, I think the catalyst for this is I was in the coaching session, and the coach said it's important to be ruthless with unnecessary things that aren't taking you where you want to go. And that kind of cemented the decision with respect to my ex. So that's my lesson. Be ruthless with unnecessary things that aren't taking you where you want to go. If you want to be successful, you can't have things holding you back. If you want to personally develop, you can't have things that, quite frankly, are just holding you somewhere that isn't wholesome, that isn't good, that isn't fulfilling, and isn't what you want. Yes, it's tough. I had to make this decision. It was tough. But it's necessary. Absolutely necessary.